paths.
Yeah. You shared your journey. I loved your transparency of just talking about where you were at in the depth chart, right? And you just kept fighting.
Yeah.
To the point, and you had a great career.
Yeah.
Most people would ask to play as long as you have.
Yes.
Talk to the modern athlete who maybe is in a similar scenario. What's your advice to them if they're not getting the playing time they want, or they're just not in the depth chart where they want to be, or the lineup, whatever? Talk to that athlete.
Yeah, I think a big thing is just really being, I think so many people try and they try and up their game after somebody in the big leagues, right? Which there's no problem with that, but to an extent. For me, going into my freshman year of high school, I was maybe 5 foot. Like, you look at my driver's license, I think it says like 130 on there, and so I'm not hitting the ball to the fence,
for sure,
right?
For sure.
But for me, no one was going to work harder than me.
Yeah, there you go.
And I made sure that I was the smartest guy out there at all times.
That's awesome,
right? And so one of the reasons why I traveled with and dressed out for every game at Biola was because I made it a priority for me to understand when the pitcher was picking off, the timing, how to steal bags, pick out anything I could, right? And so the coach at Biola gave me a clipboard, and I sat next to him every single game, and I wrote down everything, and then I handed it to him when I was done, and then he went and told the whole team.
That's awesome.
And so for me, no one's going to be smarter than me, right?
There you go.
And so for me, that was my strength. That was my asset that I could provide to our team to win. Because at the end of the day, I just want to win. So I would say be you. Be you. Who you are, the Lord has designed you to have a specific impact on very specific people in a very specific way. Right? Don't go out of your depth. Be you, and try your best to put in perspective how much this matters. Right? If I could go back to high school and tell myself, hey, this doesn't matter as much as you are making it out to be.
100%.
You are making this so hard on yourself.
Yes.
Right? Have fun. It's a game.
Come on.
Yeah.
In FCA, we have the standard, and one of the standards is teammate, self. And you just laid that out perfectly with your journey and then with the advice you just shared. So thank you for that, because teammate, self is a lost art right now amongst our travel ball community. Whether it's basketball, soccer, baseball, lacrosse,
hard in baseball,
volleyball.
too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Sport.
Yes. And we've shifted it now to self, teammate, and then team last, right? So I appreciate your heart behind all that. Now, do me a favor, and you're here today. I always tell people, man, there's every hero has a guide. It's just every movie, every book, every story. Who have been some heroes in your life, alive or not living, that have gotten you or helped you get to where you are today?
Yeah. I think in full transparency, it's always been really hard for me to pick out like a hero.
For sure.
Or somebody that I looked up to. It was really hard for me to do that just because I never really identified with the people around me. And especially like in Southern California, Hollywood and like these big time people, the Dodgers with all these big time names and the stars and I wasn't that. I was never that. And so I for a long time struggled with that, and I'm just now, the Lord's just now putting this memory in my mind, so praise God. I remember seeing this Matthew McConaughey speech where he's talking about how he was asked, like, who's your hero? He was told to write on a piece of paper before he made it who his hero is, and what he wrote down was me in 5 years. And so his mentor came back to him in 5 years and said, who's your hero?
No way.
Who's your mentor? And Matthew McConaughey, can you guess what he said?
What
he said, me in 5 years. And so for me, man, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself every day to make it 5 years from now to where I was myself's hero 5 years ago.
That's good stuff.
And
dude.
so, and I don't say that to like boast in who I am.
I get what you're saying.
Because 5 years from now, I'm still gonna want to be somebody else.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so, like, obviously, there's athletes that I wanted to model my game after. There's people with character traits that I admired. But in reality, like, the truth is, in all facets of our life, we're never gonna be satisfied. We're never going to be satisfied.
Totally.
And for me, I identified with me in 5 years.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I got to tell you something, man. I met you last summer at Napa FCA camp, and I love just observing. I love being around people, and just kind of listening and picking out words and watching how they carry themselves. And right away, I was like, dude, that's a dude right there. And I could just tell you were a baseball guy by the way you carried yourself and talked.
Probably by the way I look, too. I get that a lot.
Yeah. What'd you tell me about infielders yesterday? We'll leave it off camera.
Now I'm concerned.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
We have chapel every night, right? At FCA camp.
Yeah.
Where after all of our practices, 2 days, post-game, there it is.
Yeah.
And I was watching you worship because I was up top and you were down below helping the huddle leaders do their testimony cardboards.
Yeah.
And you were just going for it, dude. Just going for it. And I just was like, dude, I pray that every man can worship that freely.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. And I just want to say thank you for the young leader that you are, for your servant's heart, for how you are always going after these guys, having good conversations, not being afraid to ask hard questions. The way you love Jesus, the way you serve, and the way you lead, man. I want to encourage
it's like the surfboard, man. It's like the surfboard.
I want to encourage you, no matter what life throws at you, keep going.
Thanks, brother.
Right? Keep fighting. Keep taking that same mentality into your relationship with Jesus that you took onto this diamond.
Yeah.
No matter where you were, you kept fighting, and you were a leader.
Yes.
All right, man. I love you, dude. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate you, brother. We love because he loved first, brother.